Welcome back. It's your man, Ole Man Winter, back with another episode of No Holds Barred, the uncensored, unfiltered, hardcore, real, raw program, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, where we don't do shit but talk the hardcore realness at all times. Um, Today's topic, I might be a little late to the party, if you watch my last broadcast. I've been out the game for a minute, but I want to speak upon this subject, touch on it just a little bit. And we're talking about your brother, your boy, Brother Polight. Um, the black community, sometimes hangs on to some people a little too long. It's always hangers on, even after people have been exposed, been shown to not to be frauds and scammers and flim flammers or whatever. They got originally mesmerized by certain people and they slick talk and they style or swag or whatever attracted them to a motherfucker, and they just hang on to certain people for dear life, no matter what comes out about them, no matter how much they've been exposed, no matter how much evidence there is against these individuals, showing that they aren't for black people. They're actually a detriment to us and our struggles and uh tribulations, And Brother Polight is one of these individuals. He's been long exposed as being um basically a straight flim flam artist, a finesse, a person that's been caught in multiple scams and scandals. He's not even good at what he does, you know what I'm saying? Because he's always getting caught with his hand in a cookie jar. But when it comes to these type of people that are obvious harm and obvious detriment to the black community, we have to understand that as black people, we all that we got. We got whole pages and YouTube channels and Instagram channels and websites or whatever dedicated to exposing this scam artist or that scammer in the black community, and we think we're exposing them and we're writing whole reports and dossiers and trying to turn it in to the IRS and the FBI and the CIA and this, that, and the third. But you know what, black folks, we are all that we fucking got. The CIA, the FBI, the IRS, don't none of these motherfuckers give a fuck about people that victimize the black community that are from the black community. These organizations, these entities, we have to start understanding they are built, they are controlled by individuals with individual mindsets. They may be told to us that they're this entity, the FBI, the U.S. Department of Justice, the this, the that, and the third, all these fancy titles. But it's comprised of nothing but a bunch of individuals. And guess who all these individuals are that run all of these organizations that you think are here to protect us? White supremacists, top to bottom. You go into the U.S. Department of Justice office, any one of them, coast to coast. When you walk in that motherfucker, if you see a motherfucking black person in that bitch, other than maybe a secretary or something, I got whatever the fuck you want on it. The FBI, you know what I'm saying? You may have a black person walking through that bitch, maybe one out of every 100 or 500. You know what I'm saying? It's not none that's and the one or two that you got in there are nothing but hardcore coons. So I say this to say that, you know what I'm saying? This is a focus on these scammers like Polight and things like that. We specifically talk about Polight. The government isn't going to step in. You could come with these full dossiers, these full things on the Polight or whoever you want to say, Umar Johnson or whoever you think is out here scamming and finessing things like that. The government ain't gonna do nothing about them. I don't give a fuck how much evidence you done gathered, how much many YouTube pages you done created, how many times you talk about this person daily, weekly, or motherfucking monthly. We have to protect ourselves. We have to police ourselves. We have to check ourselves. We have to excommunicate and ostracize these people ourselves. We empower these people. We give them power, and we have the power to take that power away from them. So when we're supporting these people once they've been exposed, we do nothing but harm ourselves. And there's no great white daddy in the sky that's going to come down and protect us from these people victimizing the community. I mean, that just is the reality of the world that we live in. And I'm glad it's that fucking reality, because if we're too stupid to police, too stupid not to police ourselves, we don't need white daddy stepping in to fucking police other black people taking advantage of us. You know, we have to wise up. We have to become our own police force, and we have to collectively say when a motherfucker's fucking up and get at their ass and handle them in fucking house. That's what the black community needs to do in and of itself. So coming to Polight, he allegedly was arrested, and the charges wasn't none of all these years and years of scamming. They got evidence and all this other shit, irrefutable evidence of scam. It was had nothing to do with no scam shit. What does his shit go? What does he go down on? Hardcore, real deal fucking crime, which is basically child molestation or attempting to have sex with an underage minor or whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't know what his technical charges are, but fucking with a fucking kid is supposed to be, I believe, a 14-year-old child, one of the daughters of one of his fucking wives and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised, because degenerate behavior begets degenerate behavior, and if you're scamming and scheming and doing all this other shit, it's not too much. You know what I'm saying? That might be above your, you know what I'm saying, above what you're willing to fucking do out here. Now I don't know if the man is guilty or innocent, but you know, if he is guilty, then he's a real scumbag and his ass need to go down. But look at what the fuck he's going down for. It's not for all this scamming wave, even though there's mountains of evidence behind his shit. It's for a concrete crime like fucking child molestation, some shit he can't get the fuck away from and shit. Again, the police can't walk away from some shit like that or sweep no shit like that under the rug and say they don't give a fuck about no shit like that. But once it's brought to their fucking attention, they had to take fucking action. But you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for some, you know what I'm saying, some hardcore concrete shit like this, then Polight still will be running around here, or still will have the opportunity to run around here and do what the fuck he do, carte fucking blanche the day he fucking died, no matter how much evidence you gather about this man and how much he scams and do this, that, and the fucking third. So we need to start getting away from these pipe dreams, believe we could build some type of great dossier that the FBI is going to pick up on, and these motherfuckers are going to go down on charges of fraud and scamming and this, that, and the fucking third, because that's a fucking pipe dream. It won't fucking happen. This is the only real deal criminal activity is the only thing that you're gonna catch one of these guys up on, and that's just the way shit is. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you know, you got this clown fucking Polight, and you know, I'm gonna play some shit that this motherfucker was saying and shit, and you know, the motherfucker is talking in circles. He seems like he's full of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And he basically when supposedly addressing these allegations, which I believe the shit is true just by the way he's talking in circles and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is his fucking response to the people regarding these motherfucking allegations and this so circular motherfucking legal babble. This clown thinks that he could fast talk and get over on the people about some motherfucking shit. And then I'll talk further about the shit after I let this goofball fucking finish.
I did this live stream for my.
Hold on.
Good brothers and sisters who automatically is like, yo, I'm rocking with you. I love you. I don't give a damn. This, that, and the third. I just want you all to understand that if there's any legal issue that
Now you see this clown talking about he praises people that's saying I'm rocking with you, I'm down with you. I don't give a damn what's going on. See, that's what the fuck he want because the man ultimately knows he's fucking full of shit and fucking guilty and shit. So he like, yeah, I'm rocking with the motherfuckers that's gonna rock with me no matter what the fuck is going on. The sick bastards that don't give a fuck about a motherfucker molesting a motherfucking underage child and shit. But then I'm not gonna be interrupting this asshole any motherfucker more. I'm gonna let him hang himself with his fucking own words. So I digress. Let this clown continue.
I'm dealing with, it doesn't behoove me to speak on it at this hour because I have a defense team, plural, probably the best in the goddamn country, may I add. But I have a defense team that I would be circumventing or undermining their ability to render the services that they are obligated to.
I will be circumventing, circumcising or undermining or under maintaining the status quo of the plebiscite motherfucking the curvaceousness of the outstanding bodaciousness of the situation. I would be disaffecting the abilities of the legal defense squadron from being able to proportionately complete their mission in tackling the universal theory of my innocence. So, this is the little bullshit ass babble that this motherfucker gonna come with and tell you, you know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you with the old prison talk of the bodaciousness of the cardaciousness of it is just unfathomable on the spectrum of reality, and we shall see in the universal court of the tides of Umarion or some shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just hitting you with all type of goofball bullshit, talking a bunch of shit and saying fucking nothing. But I'm gonna let him continue. This shit, it gets worse.
To fulfill on my behalf by speaking. So I know in the world of YouTube court, yo, if something happened, just talk about it. But in the legal world, it don't work like that. In the legal world, when you got a legal defense team and things have been said, you just allow the things that have been said to be said, and that just gets dealt with accordingly. You don't open your mouth, you don't speak. So what I will say is my defense team will be putting out a statement on my behalf, perhaps even an interview, and they'll get it in. But out of respect to the people that love and support me, not the trolls.
So I guess I'm one of the trolls, but speaking to the bullshit that he just said, I'm not gonna play any more of that shit. Basically, he's saying I'm not gonna say shit because because it will hinder the ability of my legal defense team to properly defend me in a court of law. Now, the reason what he's saying is all fucking bullshit is if you're completely innocent of some motherfucking shit, I don't care if you got Johnny Cochran or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know the court of public opinion is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And if you can if you're truly innocent of some shit, and you can unequivocally say that you're innocent of some shit without any being no, well, technically no, well, this, that, third, that could come back and bite you in the ass. Ain't no legal defense team in the motherfucking country gonna tell you not to go out there and just definitively say, I'm innocent of all motherfucking charges and this shit will, you know what I'm saying, and the court process will fucking prove that fact. If there's nothing there to latch on to, it's no type of anything for them to say that you motherfucking really are fucking guilty on some shit, then why the fuck can't you come out and say you're fucking innocent unequivocally and shit? You know what I'm saying? The only reason you can't come out and say I'm innocent unfucking equivocally on some motherfucking shit is if you motherfucking are guilty of some shit partially or fucking fully and shit. Then yeah, you will be making it hard for your fucking legal to fucking defense team to cut a deal or help you or whatever the fuck, because now they got to play all type of games and go through all this circumnavigation and this, that, and the third to try to figure out some type of way to get you the best deal possible for what they know the other motherfuckers can already prove about some shit you done actually fucking did. So, motherfucker, you can come with all the old babbling and nigga talk and all this old bullshit that you want to try to come with the, well, I can't get in the way of the legal defense team. That's because it's some shit that they got. You know what I'm saying? It's some type of merit to the motherfucking allegations and shit. So now, yeah, you will hurt them if you hurt yourself if they got you saying I'm unequivocally innocent, then they start pulling out all this motherfucking evidence and shit, showing that nah, nigga, you ain't innocent by a fucking far. Now, yeah, your credibility is harmed. So I can understand why, yes, you feel like you be hurting your fucking credibility. I mean, you be hurting your fucking legal defense team because now, you know what I'm saying, if you are guilty of some shit, you can't take any damage to your fucking credibility because they might need you to come out and admit whoop the bam as a part of your deal or whatever the fuck. But if they got a public fucking statement of you coming out and saying I'm unequivocally not guilty, then yeah, it harms your fucking case. So I understand that, but don't try to finesse the people and psycho babble mother your way out of some shit to act like you throwing the shit off on your legal defense team and all this other shit, and you don't want to get in their way. Somebody that's completely innocent saying, making a public statement saying I'm completely innocent wouldn't get in the way of any legal defense team in the country if their client is completely innocent and there is zero evidence their client did any of the things that they were alleged to have done. The only time you got to be careful and circumnavigate and be on all the little tiptoe eggshell bullshit is when there's fucking merit to the allegations and you're going to have to play games in court to try to, well, technically this happened, well, technically that, and you know what I'm saying, and cut you a fucking deal or whatever the fuck going to happen. And so, Negro, you know what I'm saying, miss motherfuckers with the bullshit, nigga. You coming out here trying to fast talk and babble like always and shit, the shit you fucking known for, and shit a lot of these clowns have fell in love with you for, despite the myriad of times you've been exposed as being a straight, you know what I'm saying, flim flam, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you know what I'm saying, straight scamming, straight finessing ass motherfucking shit. But wait, there's more. You know what I'm saying? This nigga even gets more on some shit. I don't know if this came before or after that other motherfucking post or some shit. But this nigga basically later at this point in time, the nigga, you know what I'm saying, in my estimation, is pretty much admitting that he's guilty, in my opinion, in my interpretation of this, admitting his guilt and then getting on some old, if I go down, y'all niggas going down with me type shit. So let's play this part of the motherfucking game with this clown and shit.
Wow, phone, it didn't work out. Now, This is what we're going to do. Still love you now. That's the reason I'm not going to go certain places with this conversation. That's why I said I don't know how to do all of that. Show people text and show people email stuff on YouTube. I don't know how to do that. But I want you to know how I feel. Let me show you how I feel. I'm going to show you exactly how I feel.
Mr. Brown. Yes, I was a member. But I was forced into this way of life. Hey, look, I've been dealing drugs ever since I was 12 years old. See, I didn't have the chances that you had, Miss Hawkins. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. And I wanted to get out, but they threatened to kill my mother.
Who are you talking about, Mr. Brown? What they?
They. Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing's bigger than Nino Brown, but I gotta listen to it. If I'm going down, I'll take a whole lot of people. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Yeah, I just want you to know that this is bigger than Nino Brown. And if I go down, goddammit, everyone going down. Hold on, that was powerful.
Look at it.
Look at him. Look at the pills. Look at the pills.
That's right, the educated brother from the bank.
The brothers with all the crystals.
The brains behind the whole thing.
The brothers with all the stones around their neck. This is bigger than Polight. If I'm going down, I'm taking all you niggas down. Hold on. Let's do it one more time. Yo.
Now, this stupid ass nigga is sitting here saying it, and he's talking about this situation. So, in context, he's talking about the rape allegations. And the man is basically saying out his own dumb fucking mouth that if he's going down, he taking the rest of these niggas with him. Laughing and shit about some motherfucking shit. So it sounds like if he this bold into this shit, it sounds like they probably got this nigga so dead to rights that he know he going down. But now the nigga like, nigga, I'ma burn down the church with it. And all you other niggas that might be talking shit or whatever, that I've been, doing whatever and fucking with you niggas too, I'm about to take you niggas down with me and shit. And there's no other way to interpret what the nigga's saying. So, I mean, the shit is fucking madness and shit. You know what I'm saying? The man is basically, you know what I'm saying, on one motherfucking tape, he talking about, yeah, his legal defense thing. Maybe that shit was afterwards. They like, nigga, stop talking, motherfucker, because you fucking all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, you out here exposing your motherfucking self. Talking about, oh, it's the niggas with, nigga, it wasn't just, it's bigger than me. It's the nigga with the jewel, whatever this bullshit his ass was fucking talking about. Whatever little dumbass circles this nigga run in and shit. He trying to say, well, he gonna put this nigga out and that nigga out too. You know what I'm saying? If Polight go down, the rest of these niggas going down with him. Let's see you hear this nigga again.
If I go down, goddammit, everyone going down. Hold on, that was powerful.
Look at it.
Look at him. Look at the pills. Look at the pills.
That's right, the educated brother from the bank.
The brothers with all the crystals.
The brains behind the whole thing.
The brothers with all the stones around their neck. This is bigger than Polight. If I'm going down, I'm taking all you niggas down. Hold on. Let's do it one more time. Yo.
In fucking sane, man. In fucking sane that this nigga is on whatever platform he on, fucking basically telling on himself and shit, and talking about how he gonna take some other motherfuckers down too and shit. So I guess he feel like, well, fuck it, I'm going to jail. The rest of you niggas gotta go with me. But nigga, it don't stop the fact of what the fuck you done did, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you still gonna have to serve your time or whatever the fuck you gonna have to go with the fuck on. And nigga, you talking about the best lawyers in the world, sound like you gonna need them with the dumbass shit you putting out here. Sound like you really gonna need the best motherfucking lawyers in the world, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, Motherfuckers be holding on way too long to some of these motherfuckers that should have been taken out to pasture a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? The black community needs to clean this motherfucking closet of motherfuckers like this and any other motherfucker that's violating the black motherfucking community. And we got too many motherfuckers turning their motherfucking heads and acting like and putting their head in the motherfucking sand and acting like they ain't seeing what the fuck is going on with clowns like this and any other motherfucker that's out here finessing, bullshitting, and fucking motherfuckers over and shit, extracting resources from the motherfucking community illegitimately or whatever the fucking shit is, finessing on any motherfucking level when it comes to harming the fucking black community. And as you can see in this situation, and in all fucking criminal motherfucking elements and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers escalate. Anytime a motherfucker getting away with some shit, anytime a motherfucker doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? And they just can do it and get away with it. And it's like, so what? And so what, nigga, I did it. And what? You know what I'm saying? They start getting that God complex. They start getting that, you know, I'm above the law. I'm above every fucking thing. I can't be stopped. I can't be touched. And what do? They escalate. They go to new levels, new heights of shit. You heard how the man was talking. Well, I didn't even play that part of his fucking interview. But you heard him talking about he done did the heights of all heights. He done, you know, had $400,000 cars. He done did this. He done did that. He done he's lived, you know, had everything he's ever wanted in life, basically. So when you got people that's reached that pinnacle and that height like that in their fucking life and shit, they're looking for new thrills. They're looking for new things to conquer. And if you build your shit off of like scamming or illegitimate bullshit or finessing or whatever the fuck like that, then now you're addicted to that type of shit. That's what the fuck gets you off getting over, scamming, finessing, you know what I'm saying, going on a motherfucking shit like that. So what do? You start going to new heights of getting away with shit because that's the boat, the horse you rolled in on. You got away with shit, you got away with shit, and you got away with more motherfucking shit. And motherfuckers come and still suck your dick and still pat you on your back and still tell you good job and still come and talk about how good of a motherfucker you is, still fuck with you and shit like that. And you sitting back thinking to yourself, man, I can't believe I'm getting away with this shit. And what the fuck? Well, then just like a serial whatever the fuck it is, to a serial killer, serial rapist, whatever the fuck, when they continue to get away with their bullshit, what do? They escalate. They go to the next level. They just keep on testing shit. They keep on getting more emboldened, more fucking, you know, egregious, outrageous with their motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker like that start developing a God complex where they feel like they can do and get away with any and every fucking thing. And when you're dealing with a motherfucker like Polight, I believe this is the situation that we're at with him now. You know, he's reached the heights of heights nobody never put the stop or the kibosh on his finessing, on his scamming, on his flim-flamming. You know what I'm saying? And he just started developing that God complex like, nigga, I'm untouchable. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Remember when Trump came out and said, I can shoot a motherfucker in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shit, and wouldn't nobody do anything about it? You know what I'm saying? People like that start developing these God complexes when they can do any fucking thing, or it gets to the point it seems like to them they can do and get away with any fucking thing. They're unfucking touchable. And this is when the motherfuckers say the old saying, you create a monster, that's basically what we're talking about here in these scenarios like this. A motherfucker done got away with so much, you know what I'm saying, and gain and profited so much off of the bullshit that it basically creates a fucking monster. And that goes with a motherfucker like this has been getting away with scams for so long without consequence and whatever the fuck else he's been doing in fucking life, especially from that last video I played, it sounded like he may have a long history of some type of bullshit where he might even be involved in some type of ring or anything because he's talking about exposing other motherfuckers and taking them down with him. You know what I'm saying? So when you got motherfuckers from that to, like I said before, serial rapists or serial killers, anything like that, they just keep on going and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse until they get caught. So, it looks like shit done finally caught up with Polight, and it's not on the shit that a motherfucker would have thought he would have been caught up on. Because again, we are our own. We gotta have our own back. Ain't no great white knight gonna come out the motherfucking sky and come and deal with our problems for us ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Problems that we should be dealing with our fucking selves. If we got an issue with Polight scamming and scheming and getting over on the people, we're supposed to handle that in the motherfucking house. And I don't believe it needs to be detailed on here on in what ways we need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But going for him or anybody the fuck else, we need to start handling shit in fucking house. When it comes to these motherfucking fake, motherfucking conscious motherfuckers that's extracting resources and basically raping our fucking community, to the motherfucking coons, to the enemy ass coons that are some of the most detrimental aspects of the community. You know what I'm saying? One coon, you know what I'm saying, in a strategically placed, is worth maybe 100 fucking white supremacists, especially with they fucking words and shit. So when it comes to all these motherfuckers that are avid enemies of black society, we have to deal with this shit in house. Nobody's gonna handle it for us. And the only way the black community will progress is once we start doing that definitively, to the point that coons and these motherfucking scammers and all these other motherfuckers that harm the black community are are so touched to the point that they fear crossing the black community. Once it gets to the point that a coon will fear crossing us, once it gets to the point that a scamming flip flammer knows that it's going to be dire consequences if they get caught on bullshit in the motherfucking black community, once we get to that point, that's when we progress. That's when we can start really attacking white supremacy fucking head on. That's when we become a force in fucking society. But as long as we keep on bending over and taking it and hoping white mommy and white daddy come and save us from these flim flam artists, as long as we let these coons run rampant and profit and run wild, you know what I'm saying, talking shit and motherfucking kissing white society's ass and trying to make us look bad on all motherfucking levels and shit, and use all the white supremacist talking points so they don't got to use it for. As long as they continue to be able to get away with that, as long as these motherfucking flim flammers are able to get away with the fuck they doing and without no motherfucking backlash or pushback, then we'll always be the motherfucking footstool of motherfucking society until we don't learn that motherfucking lesson as a collective fucking whole. The day that coons and scammers fear crossing black society because of the dire consequences that could come along with that shit, the day that becomes a reality is the day that we move up in motherfucking society and we'll be a force to be reckoned with on a worldwide fucking stage. And that's just the facts and where the fuck we need to be and where we need to progress ourselves in our fucking society. Passiveness has gotten no group or any society any motherfucking where ever in this fucking world. That's not a viable option. We can't pray our way through no shit. We can't pray our way out of no motherfucking shit. We have to take action, strong action. And you have to clean your house first. You got to clean your closet out first before you can go fucking with other motherfuckers. And that's where a lot of us get shit wrong at. We want to ignore and act like the coon ain't no big deal. act like the leech in our society that extracting resources and dissuading us and tricking us and bullshitting us and shit like that. We act like these motherfuckers ain't no big deal when they are the biggest obstacle to our motherfucking justice fucking struggle. Once we get these bitches out the motherfucking way, once we knock these motherfuckers out the paint, it clears the motherfucking way for us to make real progress in this motherfucking society and take our rightful motherfucking position at the motherfucking top where we supposed to fucking be. But we have to knock these fucking coons out the paint. We gotta knock these flim flammers and scammers out the motherfucking paint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna talk about this shit all night. You know, I just played your boy Polight, you know what I'm saying, in his own motherfucking words, talking about this bullshit his dumb ass and got himself fucking involved in. Couldn't happen to a better dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to, the housekeeping, I need you all to, as usual, like, comment, subscribe, and share my shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep Old Man Winter to your motherfucking self. Spread the motherfucking wealth like I always tell y'all. And we out. Peace.